What is up, guys? LL Kojo back with another episode of Naruto Shippuden review, and it is episode 13.
And 14.
14. It's a Thursday. Every upload is gonna be daily. I'm gonna try to do daily as much as possible. Some weeks I may not be uploading by the day for like job reasons, because work is, my hours are work. No, we're not second. Work related hours, so I'll probably do double videos on the weekend to make up for the days I missed. So, this is better. This is cooking. Alright, so you wanna talk about, so we're gonna be hitting both sides of the episode.
There's two fights
that
are going on.
And since we're doing 2 episodes, to make it easier to go into detail, I've left the 2 split stories to both of us. We both handle
one fight. We're both gonna talk about one fight.
You're doing Naruto's.
I'll go ahead and start with mine.
You're doing Naruto's fight.
Naruto's little squad versus Itachi.
Yeah.
Pretty much straight off the rip. Naruto gets put in a genjutsu from Itachi, and all the other members of his squad turn into.
You're good.
Okay,
we're good.
You're
we're
freaking
good.
out over here.
I'm not freaking out. I'm mogging. I'm practicing my mogging face.
Okay. Anyways, all of the members of his squad get turned into Itachi clones. So then he's like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" And he starts throwing kunai at them, making them disappear until it's just Itachi and Naruto.
Yeah.
And then it flashes back, and it has it shows Jiraiya teaching Naruto how to get out of genjutsu if he were to get trapped, specifically for Itachi. And then at the very end of the episode, it's showing Naruto using the technique that Jiraiya taught him, and Itachi's acknowledges to himself that oh shit, Naruto's grown a lot as a ninja.
Yeah, and on top of that, too, speaking of preparing for the Akatsuki, it was cool that Naruto learned how to get out of that genjutsu. It seems that with Guy Sensei's group, his squad, which consists of Tenten, Neji, and Rock Lee, they were also fighting an Akatsuki and Kisame. That is apparently the most chakra out of all the Akatsuki. With that being said, not all of them, well, I'll say Neji definitely got a strength boost in these 3 years, Neji being the most obvious because he did, I wouldn't say the most damage, but he did the least amount of, he was the least weak out of the group, I'd say. He did a little bit against Kisame. He landed 4 punches. I believe Tenten caught him off guard with one of her paper bombs. So they've gotten stronger, but nothing really to hurt Kisame, because they ended up Kisame. So they both ended up getting, all 3 of them ended up getting trapped in a water bubble
Prison.
Kind of like Zabuza. Kind of like what Zabuza had. He had that water jutsu. He had Kakashi, and a lot of you remember the original show. Zabuza had this ability to trap Kakashi in this water bubble like that, and they couldn't do shit. So Guy Sensei had to fight Kisame, and one of Kisame's abilities that I thought was pretty fucking cool was that he tried to grab Kisame's sword, and when he grabbed it, these blades, shark teeth, came out. I think they're shark teeth.
Yeah.
Can I just say they're shark teeth?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. So he has these shark teeth come out of his handle, and it cuts his hand because it tries to grab the sword. So that's kind of hard.
He's the only one who can actually wield it.
Yeah. If you do it, anyone else, it'll cut your hand up. So he had it kind of threw Guy Sensei off, but for the most part, Guy Sensei's kind of on the ropes. He has good hands, but the water, he's just out of his element. He's getting dragged underwater. And Kisame's using these shark-themed jutsus, as I expected, because he looks like a shark. And we have 5 sharks coming at his ass that fuck him up. 2 of them actually bite him. The first 2 completely miss. I was that's stupid. And then he gets bit by one of them, and he's bleeding in the water. I'm oh shit. Because his 3 students are drowning. They're stuck in this water bubble. So while they're fighting, they're holding their breath. They can't breathe. and 10-10, she's like losing air, like she's on the brink of passing out. So it's like, fuck, well, she's about to get cooked, you know?
Yeah.
And then he goes into this 6 gates, like off the rip, and that's where the episode ends.
That's when he powers up.
He powers up.
You don't know.
He powers up in his Super Saiyan, basically. Like, he gets in like this pissed off form, and Kasame, who's in control of the fight, is like, oh shit, like, I might be cooked here. So
He was getting a little worried.
Yeah.
Because like they said in the show, they were like, the amount of chakra that was radiating from Guy Sensei was like crazy, I guess.
Yeah. And being that Kasame has the most chakra of all the Akatsuki, him being worried just shows like fucking guys with the shits. And him doing that, him catching him off guard, allows Neji to use like the 6 palms or some shit. And he like
To break the prison.
He breaks out Rock Lee and Tintin out of their prison and saves Tintin from drowning. So like, I don't know if they're really gonna be doing much in this fight because they just barely beat water clones. But I think it's mostly gonna be Guy carrying these dudes because none of these dudes are ready for the Akatsuki. Like none of these Junin, like Naruto, Neji level characters, all the young kids in the show can't handle these guys, you know. So we're gonna have to wait and see. I'm pretty excited. It's kicking up a little bit. Pacing's getting better. I would say the pacing's getting a lot better. Yeah, man. We'll have to stick up to the next episode. Other than that, like, nothing else to say. Appreciate y'all for watching. Tune in more. We appreciate this a lot. Like, deadass. Like, this is pretty fun for me. Like, I get a lot out of this fucking making videos. Shit's kind of cool.
Hell yeah.
Even though, like, billions of people watching, there's like, oh my god, like 2 billion views. It's like, Colton, it's in your head, but not
Colton,
like,
you're famous.
the 2 views are like the president and the fucking CIA, right? But it's pretty fucking
Shout out
hard.
them.
Shout out them. They're my biggest fan. President, vice president, you know. So, this is it. I'll catch y'all later.